just about to go live here with the knife round. So let's see what we have. E-frag, they won the first map and that was their mapping. Now, the second map here, we're moving on. This is PiTER's map pick, so once they're in map's favorite here for E-frag, let's see if they're gonna make it 2-0, if they're gonna take PiTER's map here, or PiTER gonna get their own map here and pull us to a third map. Let's see what is going to happen here. But E-frag, they're gonna be on the attack side, and PiTER, they're gonna be on the defense. So let's see here, guys. I am the FighterQ14 now. I'm gonna be your host here for the semifinals and the finals. So let's get underway here. We have Spider with the flashbang and 2 smokes. The rest of them, they have this Kavar, so we're 3 door and 2 people towards the main area. We are gonna see flashes coming up, but look at FaceCrack. He has a Molotov on the pistol run, and this is gonna slow down things. And there we go, but he's not gonna be able to throw the Molotov because he's getting overrun. But we're gonna see Space coming from behind, getting double actually, in fact. But E-frag, they have secured the A side, they have executed the A side. When this fall is here, only 2 men falling. And now PiTER, they gotta do the hard work, retake this bomb site with 2 men. They have a defuse kit to work with though, but 2 flashes is on by Spiger, but DMK, he's missing his bullets, and you can't allow to do that if you're gonna have a chance to win over E-frag. And E-frag once again are gonna win that pistol round. And now PiTER, they need to get back up on the horse now and start working these rounds, because they're gonna have a rough road in front of them to pick up these rounds. So PiTER, they're gonna buy the Kavar and pistol like always. Many teams now decided to go for the second run buy. They try to win the run back, but E-frag, they're looking strong today. They look so strong on Dust 2. Now moving on to Cash. We're gonna see if they're still looking that strong. Or maybe PiTER talk things over under this pause. Under the first map pause half. And see what they can come up with here in the second half. For the first half of the second map here, I mean. So, E-frag, they're just basically standing still here. Nothing really happening on the side here for E-frag. They're really cautious here. Because they know that PiTER, they're usually buying up these pistols Kavar. So they know that they don't want to go close range against these weapons. But there comes the Molotov towards the main, but towards the sandbags in fact. And there comes the smoke round, but he's gonna peek out waterfalls anyway. There's not gonna be much. And there comes the Molotov towards the MBK area. It's gonna force FaceCrack out of position and get an easy pick off. And now the rest of them, they're just gonna fall with them. And it looks like we have a flawless round coming in from E-frag. But don't say that fair yet. And there we go, victory. It's gonna make that clean, so it's gonna be a clean round for E-frag. And PiTER, they need to eco once more here. So we're looking at a 3-0 here early in the stage of this game. If PiTER can do something amazing and just win with this USP and P250. In fact, they only spent $300 in this round. Makes it that they don't really want to go for the round win. They want to go for the rifles in the next round. And then go from there. But we can see now that E-frag, they just once again taking things slow here. Making sure they have every ground covered, and now they can see that they're just holding every single position. And it just looks like there's a clean out once again from E-frag here. And now, even though they only spent $300 in that run for PiTER, they still get kind of overwhelmed. And now here's gonna be the first gun run. Here's when PiTER, they need to stop this push from E-frag. They need to start stringing these runs themselves here, because otherwise this is gonna turn out in a bad way. Like it did on Dust 2 on the second half, where they just couldn't get anything to work on the CT side. So they can't let that happen here in the second map. If they lose this, they're out of the tournament. They're not going to grand final then. And that's everyone's goal. Make it there. Make everyone proud, but we'll still see Waterfall skipping here in the middle box. The big box in the middle. But their counter smoke and the counter flashbang are gonna come in from both the PiTER side, and it's actually gonna flash one down, but it's not gonna matter. E-frag, they have such a good aimers, they just out aiming PiTER at this time. And now they gotta go for the retake, but the Molotov and the smokes are gonna stop them from doing so. And now PiTER, they know that we can't go through the smokes. We need to fall back and save this M4 now. They bought too much time. We don't have a defuse kit to work with as well, so we're not gonna be able to retake this bomb site. So just gonna fall back, save the silencer M4 till the next round, and that are gonna be the 4-0 for E-frag. So now, when we see the overview of the game, we can see that E-frag they're covering every single angle. PiTER, they are a little bit aggressive, but they need to get some help with each other out here, because they gotta have, if they hold one guy shaker, to have one guy from maybe the headshot position on B that can actually cover him if somebody would rush him over. So they need to have some crossfire set up here, and they don't even have that on the A bomb side or the B side. So that's why they're getting overwhelmed here. And so PiTER need to switch things up here on the CT side. They are not really a good CT team, as we can see here, because they couldn't get any runs on Dust 2, and now they're not getting any runs on Catch. So maybe this could be a weak CT side. They need to work on the CT side. They need to start getting these kills. Maybe push 2 people door, take somebody off with somebody's alone door, get that entry kill, and then fall back from there. Because at this time around, E-frag, they're just out-aiming PiTER. And that just can't happen. We know that PiTER, they have good aimers. So they can do a lot of damage here, but now we're gonna see on this A-bomb that they're gonna attack very soon. That we see the PiTER, they have fake crack on the bomb site here. Up on the box, and after that we don't have anybody on A. It's only gonna be face crack here. And now we have Space Papa, actually, my bad, he is down in focus area, and we do have Waterfalls in the car. So they do actually have some backup here, and he's gonna see that happening as well. We see Falseball flashbanging himself out towards his teammate here to get a peek over the situation. But he's not gonna be enabled. Victor is just gonna come in anyway. And we see a good defensive fighting for PiTER coming in here, and they're shutting the attack down. Gonna be all down a bubble here. Get the back from Spiker, and now they can't allow him to win this round. Molotov's raining down, and 50 seconds left. The time is off the acid right now coming in. JMK is gonna pull off the flashbang, and that's gonna be the first round on the board here for the Russians. So if you take an analyst over the game here, what is happening right now? PiTER, they have a good A side cover, but they need to start working on this B side. Just not getting the crossfire on the two people defending B. Set up a PiTER and JMK here. They need to start things over that what they're doing. They need to think like, are we doing something wrong here? Do we need to switch things up? Because the B bomb side is definitely the weaker choice here. And that's what E-frag should focus on. They should not focus on the A bomb side. Go back to B now, because then PiTER, they need to go back to the drawing board and fix that B bomb sites if they're losing one more round here. So we see Spider is gonna boost up 2 people in fact here, and it's gonna flash out themselves. So they're gonna flash out towards the middle, and now they're gonna storm out here. As a unit to get a waterfall. Will he get caught though? He sees one guy's spot, jump down for the sugar, and there comes the flashbang. He's not even gonna turn around from the flashbang. He's not even touching it. And now they're not gonna go mid. They're gonna go towards his main area, and here comes the play from E-frag. They think this over. They fall things over here, but it doesn't matter. Face crack gonna close that door again. And now we see E-frag falling down towards the ground now. 30 seconds left. He's gonna try to make the plant. 8 points left here. Making the plant. Look at that Molotov. But it doesn't need to. JMK is gonna collect with that M4. And that's gonna be the 2 in a row here now for PiTER. So 2 in a row here. Good start here. At least they got someone to start off with here. And that's a good start, but they need at least 7 or 8 runs on the CT side, I would say here. You can play both sides on this map. It's not really a huge CT favorite map or T side favorite map. It's kind of an 8-7, 9-6 half on the CTs, for the CTs, so still slightly CT map, but not that much. I would say 60-40 in favor of the CTs here on this map. So we're gonna see now that E-frag is gonna decide to go to this A side, but I don't really understand the play towards the E-frag here. They know that they're not winning this run on the A bomb side. The fact that even though they won 4 runs in a row, and that's most likely towards that B bomb side, so For E-Frags in game, they need to start thinking things over that. Should they go back to the B-bomb site? Because the A-bomb site is not working out. We tried 3 in a row now towards that A-bomb site. We got nothing out of it. So, but once again, we can see that they're not gonna go towards the B. Bubble is gonna be the only man coming in here. Is gonna cover that B lobby, but once again, they go into this A, so I'm not really sure what E-Frag want to come out with this. Why the designer is putting so much effort into that A bomb site. Just get that B present and go into the site like you did in the early stage of the round. Like the first weapon round when they won, in fact, to make it 4-0. When they took over that B bomb site. That's what the in-game they should focus on right now. See what they did in the first 4 rounds and try to copy that. And pull that. Try to do some switches with the flashbangs. But now they're gonna do the same play once again. Now flashing out middle. And now they have that smoke towards the link. Victor gonna pop flash himself out there. And now they're gonna go towards the A. So it's gonna be an A split in fact. No, it's not gonna be an A fact. We see Victor going down. But actually it's gonna happen towards the B. So now when you talk about the devil, it's actually happening. They're going back to B here. And we can see now that it's just so efficient. But it's just not gonna be that efficient as they fall. And they're just getting completely shut down here. And we're back 4-4 on the scoreboard here. They went to B, but they put the offered one guy just going suicide by himself up short. He went down, had 4 players left, and then just they couldn't get these kills to work. I would really say this vent choice is the right. Maybe you can pull out 2 people vent. But the rest of the 3 need to work on towards the B main. So have a B split. Smoke up middle, go vent, 2 people vent, and then 3 people B lob, and then just coordinate from there. But we see E-Frag now on this Tech 9 and C sets. Coming in here, just shorting in there, but we can see E-Frag 1-on-1 trade is happening here. The bomb is going down, so that's all they care about in this round. Successful bomb plant is all they needed, and they will get so. So, 5-4 now. PiTER takes 5 in a row here. Has collected actually 5 in a row, so impressive play from the CTs now. Stepping up their game a little bit here. We have Spaz sitting on 12-5 in fact, and this is their mapping, so this is maybe PiTER why they picked this map. They know that they are a good team on cash. We can see that now, that they are throwing themselves up there against the stronger teams. But here comes the Rambo's face crack. It's gonna run up base right there, and it haven't there anyway in this game yet, PiTER. So they're not gonna expect the boost from E-Frag. E-Frag will not expect this position if they go out A. But they know that they've been going A so much lately that it hasn't been working out. So they're gonna go towards the middle now. Here comes the flashes and the smokes, joining them in here. But look at this, the entire mid is smoked out. And they're gonna go towards. This is in fact gonna be 1 door, 1 main, and 2 people is gonna go towards the short. So this is gonna be an A split from 3 different ways. And the boost guy getting spot out. Also does face crack. And now E-Frag comes in from 3 different angles. And this is a genius right now. E-Frag is such a genius at this time. Coming from every single angle. And PiTER, they don't know what's going on. They can't look 3 angles at the same time. And now PiTER, Spiker. 2 kills on the board, you gotta say once again here. But they will get caught with an 8 out spy leader. I don't really know what he's doing there when the rest of the guys are A, but he's just holding the rotate to somebody who will actually try to save. A well played for spy leader, reading the situation. So 5-5 now. E-Frag's had a good run there, so maybe they could do that once again here. 2 times in a row, I don't think PiTER can read it, but you do it more than twice, I think they're gonna start reading it, but afraid it's gonna happen now. But if NK just open that door, he would actually have a free kill Spaz. But it's not gonna happen. Let's see here. 4 versus 4 is passed down to 52, so that run is it's a little bit going in favor of E-frag here, but the coordination, E-frag will come out once again here. 1 door, 2 main, but we're not going to see anybody towards short, so they're not going to come this time around for 3 different angles. It's only going to be 2 angles, and it should be fairly easy for PiTER to stop this push from happening, but it's easier said than done there when one guy goes down. He's going to follow up with a second one, and now, back for 3 versus 3, but waterfalls. You need to peek out sooner, and Fire, you need to help him out with the Molotov and the grenades. Now, he's gonna help him out, but it could be too late actually, in fact. Now, the bomb is going down, so only 35 seconds to retake this bomb site. And Spider is gonna make his life miserable. Spiker here. He doesn't know. Spider, he has the angle, and it's gonna get the better of him. And that's gonna be 6-5, and we have a pulse coming in here. I have a pause, I'm not... Yeah, it's just a short pause, guys, coming in here. Victor has some issues. But while we're waiting, guys, make sure to check out the sponsor, guys. Strafe. You can follow this tournament on the app. It's free on iOS and Android. You can check out stats and all that kind of stuff on Strafe. So make sure to check it out. Also, make sure to check out esport.com. You can find that below the match on the overlay, guys. You can find odds for the match and all that kind of stuff there, so make sure to check out those two, and also thanks to Hitbox hosting the event here on the hitbox.tv. So thank you guys all to them. But we're just having a short break here, so we should get back fairly soon here with the game back here. This is the second map. E-frag winning the first map 16-6, in fact. So if E-frag wins this map, they're gonna have a 2-0 and walk their way themselves into a grand final tomorrow, but this is only the first semi-final as well, so XPC are gonna take on later today PH, now known as Enerbate. So that's gonna be the second semi-final coming up today, but let's just keep an eye and keep a focus on this first one. So, just short break here. Victor still having some loss. And you definitely need Victor here. You definitely need all the 5 players in the team to actually perform. Because he only has 4, then it's gonna be one guy that doesn't really do anything for the team. But it looks like they're getting back here into the game. So yeah, they're already now. The unpulse are gonna come in. So 6 on the C side is very well done for me, frag. They already made so much run, more than they need actually, in fact. You want 5 or 6 run on the T side, then you're good. But they're gonna try to pick up as many as they want here. Full arsenal on both these two teams once again, and we see E-frag. They're gonna go towards the A-bomb side again. And we can see they're gonna do it pretty fast, I think. They was gonna do it fast, but they slow down things. Face crack here. He has a gap in the smoke action, in fact. So face crack, he can see them before the terrorists see them. But it's not gonna go towards the main, and NKL is gonna take him out. And now E-frag, they're gonna execute that bomb site fairly flawless here. And PiTER, they gotta rely on the retake here. Still gonna get not streamer down, but finally going down. But this retake a 3 versus 2 with FAMAS. It's not ideal here. Will they save? They should be falling back and saving. They should not go for this, but he's gonna switch off for an M4. And they're actually gonna commit for it. They will be committing for it here, but there we go. NKL here, Speng blinded. JK will be falling down, and now this retake is denied for the PiTER side. So 7-5 now. 3 rounds left of the first half is coming up here. Let's see, are we gonna see a 10-5 for the terrorists? Will we see PiTER pick up a few more rounds? Probably not this one though, because they're down to pistols. So it should be an 8-5 here from E-frag, if they can do some magic at PiTER. And I don't think they have any magic in their arms so far. Bobble, doing what he does best, just sitting on that B-bomb side. He spots the guy, but he's not gonna see anybody. He's just gonna fall back in the last second. So he's not gonna allow himself to get shoulder peek, but somebody's gonna get shoulder peek. It's gonna be fast. And that should be going down here. No, actually, NKL is missing the all the Tech 9 bullets. So, but the good thing for E-frag is that he didn't recover that AK. So they still don't have a rifle to work with here, PiTER. So 50 seconds left now. The clock is starting to run down here, but Waterfalls is up on the highway here. Will Dreamer check though that he will in fact, and now still falling down. And these pistols are doing nice damage. 3 kills in fact from PiTER in that run. Gonna make it expensive, but if you look at the E-frag, they have so much money to work with. They have money for days. 13k on NKL, and the rest of them are sitting with 2.6, 9.5, 7.3, and 4.6k here. So they're gonna be good rest of these 2 rounds. So it doesn't really matter if they lose this round, what they're gonna buy for the last round. Well, we're seeing now the slow pace from PiTER. 1 minute further left on the clock. There's still space. It's gonna take that position that Waterfall took in the pistol run. Didn't work out for him that time. Will they expect the same position twice? That's the question here. But so far, I don't see an indication that it's gonna be any combat from PiTER. Right now, I just think that E-frag are gonna get this 10-5 and then just steamroll them as a CT. But we're gonna see what they can do here, PiTER. Never count them out. Never count any teams out here. But what a slow play here. 50 seconds and nothing happened so far. No damage on any player is dealt here. But finally E-frag, they're gonna go back to the B-bomb set. I like that. They know that the B-bomb set is weak and in fact only has 2 players here. And they're gonna make it even harder now. But look at DMK behind the box in the checker. They have yet to be spotted him. And now they're getting sandwiched, E-frag. And this B-bomb set is no longer weak. And there comes the grenade. It doesn't even need to. Even though a DMK wouldn't get the shot on him, that grenade will finish him off. And that will be the 6th round on the board here for the Russians. And E-frag have thought that there were actually really bad defense on the B-bomb set. But they switched things up, PiTER. They learned from their mistake. And they learned the hard way. So, last round of the first half is coming up here on the second map. Will it be 9-6 or will it be 8-7 here? 3 round lead or only 1 round lead? PiTER definitely want to make that 1. But they're gonna go up against 5 AKs here. 5 AKs against 4 M4s and 1 AKs that he recovered from the last round. But 2 Molotov come in. There comes the flash from FaceCrack and it's gonna pick up with Space. But Space is not gonna get that, so that's not the best flashbang from FaceCrack in his career. But they will be following up with a Molotov and a smoke though, so something actually going for them. They still has 1 Molotov on FaceCrack, so he should Molotov the door. And it's gonna do so as well, and that's gonna delay things even more. But now it looks like they're gonna go out anyway. It doesn't even matter. Dreamer get tagged down fairly low, pulls out the grenade, and now the play towards the A-bomb set is happening. But they're getting denied from everywhere. They're getting sandwiched here. They're getting pinched out here towards the E-frag side. But it's still going to town here. Goes 1, but they're still going down and managed to clinch out the round. And it's gonna be in fact 9-6, and it's gonna be a team ace in the last round here, coming in for the Bulgarians. So 9-6 now. E-frag gonna switch over to the CT half, and they have 9 rolls on the T side. Can you believe it? This looks more and more like E-frag will take this 2-0 in the series and make a fairly easily road to the grand final. But we see Space is gonna open up with a headshot, so that could actually bring them the pistol on here down to 10 HP bubble. You need to be cautious here, can't re-peek, because then he will be going down and make it a 5 versus 4. Dreamer goes down to 5 as well. They're going down so low, by Spy Leader is finally gonna find a return kill. But they still look at the HP from E-frag, but it's still going to town here. DMK here is left alone against 4 members and he can't do any work. And E-frag almost flawlessly gonna pick up the pistol run. And now it's looking darker and darker for PiTER. They don't get anything done. They found the 2 headshots in the beginning, but if you can't find the kills, it doesn't really matter because you don't have a one-man advantage or anything. So, well played from frag in that round. Less good job from PiTER. Not managed to clip that out. And now they're 6 rounds away from moving on to the grand final here, frag. Only 6 rounds, and they should make it 4 when they have this double eco PiTER. So, let's see what is going to happen. It's going to be towards A here. Here comes the MP9. 1, 2. Goes up for pulls out the USP, and it's not going to go any good with that one. It should runs out of bullets, and now the MP9 once again jumping in from bubble and just says, I don't even care anymore. I'm just going to come in here and get some kills done. But we can see FaceCrack trying his best, but he needs to do more than his best to actually win that round. So now frag, they're looking strong right now, still dropping about 2-3 members in that round, but they can still afford in this round. So the MP9 in the last round did tremendous work from frag. So Glock play from PiTER should make it 12-6 here. So nothing in this round is spent by PiTER. They're definitely doing a full eagle here. They want to save up on their bank. They want to say, hey dad, I can do this. I have money on my back pocket. But we can see now Victor pulls out the P2000, but he's not getting anything done. But finally his teammate will help him out. And that will be the run now. Nothing spent for PiTER. It's going to win that run. So 12-6 now. And it's starting to get ugly here for the Russians. It's starting to go downhill. And this is going to be the first gun run here on the second half. So, this do it or die time here. Do it or die time for PiTER here. They need to win this run. Otherwise, I don't see a way back into this game for the Russians. They're trying their best. They need to do more than that. They need to start picking up rounds. Because we knew they're very good on the T side on Dust 2. So all they gotta do is to play good on Cash here as well. But we can see that they're already one man down, and Bumble though, he's one single hit point. You could sneeze on him. You could you can throw a flashbang and kill him. You can do everything on Bumble to actually kill this guy. But he's gonna hide there. He's still gonna cover towards the B. So, and nobody's gonna go to B quite yet, at least in this early stage of the game. But the clock is ticking down to 45 seconds, and now finally the play are gonna go towards the middle, and most likely gonna go towards A. But look at Thank you. He's gonna spot the guy out by Spy Lady. He's gonna be there, and he's gonna pull out that trap. And now they're trapping back and forth. They PiTER. They don't know where to go here. They're getting surrounded. They don't know if they want to go yet. They're kind of going wherever they want now, and now they finally decided we're gonna go towards the B bomb site. But we're gonna see Bubble with 1 HP. They're gonna be there, and it's gonna hold strong, and that's gonna be the gun run for frag. And I don't really know at this point right now PiTER have any energy left. It looks like they're exhausted. It looks like they have nothing really to play for right now. And they kind of know themselves that we're not gonna win this match boys. They have 3 rounds away from winning this 2-0. We tried our best, but it wasn't enough. But you still see that the semi-final is not quite yet over, at least not the first one. They still has 3 rounds to play with, soon to be 2 though. Man, he's not connecting with those. Finally, the last for the Spiker, he's connecting. And he's gonna get the second one shot though. He goes for a third. Not gonna happen though. Spider is gonna clinch them out, and that's gonna be a quad for him. And that's 14-6 now. And the match are once again paused. So, could it be a tactical from PiTER? It's really hard to say that name. PiTER? Or is it some loss once again from either of these teams? I don't hear anything in the chat or anything, so I am assuming it's a tactical from PiTER. Do assume it is. But let's see. Let's talk about what PiTER can do here to actually get back into the game. They're gonna have a gun run though, so if they lose this round, let's just take it that way. If they lose this round, they're gonna lose the match, but they need to start getting this early because they need to get the mid pressing, get the control over the B bombs, so they can't just fall 1 or 2 men down early in the state of this round. They need to start building up these entry kills and get this first initial kill. Because if they don't get the initial kill, they're not gonna go so far in this game. They try to find that first or the second one, and then decide to go there. And then when you get the first one, don't go for the second one. Don't be too greedy. Make sure to fall back and play on the advantage you have. Because if you take one and then die right after, back to a 4 versus 4 and at that point it's the same as playing 5 versus 5. You haven't really done anything. Make sure that you get that first one back and don't go for the second one. And we're gonna see Waterfall get the first one now. And we can see he's gonna shoot away that M4, but he's gonna re-peek as well. He's gonna readdress his shot, but he's gonna miss that shot by 1 centimeter. But it looks like PiTER, they're definitely turning back here. They talk things over here. And they know what they can do now. But Spider is not gonna make that advantage any longer, and now PiTER, they gotta decide very soon where they wanna go. Because I think they're still talking where they wanna go yet. They need to make up for that before the run starts. They're gonna see the shadow and it's gonna get the first, but now PiTER back to 3 versus 3. Maybe could win this run, but no one Spider does that. But it's still an advantage now. PiTER, they don't have the HP to work with here, and Biker now looks like it's gonna be 16-15 here. 50 seconds left on the clock. He needs to pick up the bomb and go for a plant, but it's gonna get denied. And now it's 9 map and match points for the Bulgarians. And it looks like they will get their way into the grand final here fairly soon. PiTER, what they gotta do is to get 9 rounds to even have a chance in the overtime half. And I don't know about that really. 9 rounds against frag, who's won against a lot of tier 1 and tier 2 teams. Should be a fairly easy run here to just clinch it out. Especially when PiTER, they don't have the grenades to work with. There should be a shutdown here, but never say never here. NKL, he has trouble on A bombs and he needs reinforcement. He will be getting it though, but it's already too late because it's down to the ground. But the bomb should be getting planted fairly soon here, but the bomb is still in the main. Now thinks he's gonna get delayed. But finally find that double. Bubble. Gonna do so much nade damage there, and there we go. From 100 down to 61. He's gonna follow up with a Molotov he picked up from the ground. 1 versus 3, it's not gonna make anything work, and that's gonna be 15-7 now. And that 1 run save of the 9. So they have 8 left. 8 runs left to save here from PiTER. So let's see what's gonna spark here. It looks like the Christmas tree is about to fall down here for PiTER. It looks like they're not gonna have any Christmas this year. But we're gonna see Spaz gonna open up. So now they talked about things in that pause. They're gonna switch things up. They know that Spaz, he's such a good aimer, so he's gonna be the first entry killer in the team right now. But what is going on right now? PiTER pushing aggressive here. They're gonna watch away. NKL, he has the angle. He's both the shoulder, and now he knows that it's 2 people at least here. And now he's requesting a reinforcement. He's still gonna fight the first, fight the second, and not the third though. Down to 6 health. And now it looks like it's gonna be GG here. Bubble only needs to take down Waterfalls. That's all they gotta do. His work is fairly easy in this run. He has backup from Spider towards the main area. And now Waterfall, he doesn't look behind himself. Spider, this is all about time here. Spider gonna look behind, but he's gonna look back again. And now there's gonna be the run. Spider connects with the 1, and it's gonna be GG. frag gonna take the victory 2-0 in maps. And they're gonna make it to the grand final tomorrow. What a game, guys. This is the FunTricky14. If you wanna follow me on Twitter, guys, that would be really appreciated to support me. It's at the FunTricky14 if you guys wanna support me. But thank you guys for watching the first semi-final. The second semifinal is gonna be between XPC and PH. I don't really know when that's gonna start, in fact. I'm thinking about 1 hour, is that correct? Yeah, it's about schedule time is about 1 hour, but we're gonna try to start earlier. So make sure to tune in for that, guys. Make sure to put your bet on there, guys. But thank you guys for watching the first semifinal. We're gonna be back with the second one fairly soon, guys. Stick around.
Smith takes the kill. It's just Freiburg left, and it's going to be LDLC winning.
Introducing Strafe. Now it's easy to keep track of all your esports. With Strafe in your pocket, it's less hassle and more esports. Download now on iOS and Android.